Alright, hello, hello. So, today I'm gonna be going onto the route that was unlocked. So, kind of backing out here and showing this part. So, this is the route where... Oh, thanks for the follow, Jackal Rosie. Hey, what's up? I'm playing the Somnium Files. I'd say I'm pretty far, in my opinion. Like, look at all of that's been unlocked here. So last time I just finished off this route. I've just started following you on Twitter. Um, I haven't quite looked at much on Twitter, but thank you. I'll see if we have anything in common. But yeah, the route that I have on the right side is basically following the sinking in the pain part. Keitai, this was... Let me just review the case file. This was when, in Mizuki's Somnium, Date discovered Iris's corpse. And so that's when, yeah, basically getting us on the Iris route, or so it felt. And then we were on the Iris route up until this branching point. And if we believed Iris, then it brought us to the bad end where she, like, died. So, having thus decided not to believe her, we unlocked this part with her mother. So, at this point, we've just learned about Iris's... Actually, will they tell us? We just learned about Iris's brain issue. And Date stared out over the water, overcome with guilt. Aiba claimed that she would remove the dandelions growing in his head. What does that mean? So I guess we don't really have much of a synopsis here. So let's just continue from there. Or actually, you know what we have a full the case file here. Let's review what happened right before the chapter that we're going to jump into. So, after syncing with Iris, Date couldn't bring himself to believe her apparent delusions. Even so, since she was still in danger, Date took Iris to Matsushita Diner. Date headed to the Sagan residence, leaving Iris in Ota and Mizuki's care. Hitomi told Date that Iris has a brain tumor that will soon take her life. Iris's strange ideas were apparently the result of the tumor. Mizuki called Date in distress, claiming that Iris ran away. Looking for Iris, Date headed to the cold storage warehouse. Inside the warehouse, Date discovered Iris's frozen corpse. Oh, right. After the whole brain tumor thing, it was the cold storage warehouse again. Well, I guess we need to figure out what's going on here. Alright, Hitomi. What have we got? We always come back to the cold storage warehouse, huh? Jutai. Tuesday, 9:39 a.m. Gotta reorient ourselves into what's happening. It's been a while since I've been on the Iris route. That's a bit dangerous there, Date, isn't it? Actually, that's dangerous in a port to begin with. Are there no fences?
The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business.
That felt like it was pointed to me. Now that you're back. Alright, let's get to business then.
You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words?
Perhaps.
Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Am I supposed to do something at this point? Or it's just very long at loading.
Thinking
Yup.
that Iris died because of me.
I am thinking right now, though, that maybe this branch is not the end. The one that's still locked is probably the true end, then?
If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
Oh, there's the dandelion line.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Oh no, I don't know anything about what's happening on this branch. What 3 questions?
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation.
Okay,
Even
yes.
so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Who knows? Because someone planned on... Why does the warehouse have to be kept at freezing temperature? To preserve something would be
Preserve something.
the obvious answer.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question.
Okay, the obvious answer is correct. Thank you, Iva.
Second question. There was something strange about the corpse.
Oh. What? Is it like Iris has a twin and the corpse is here?
Do you remember what that was?
It was... What was strange about... Is it the right eye? Or the left eye? I wasn't paying
That is
attention.
a unique factor.
The
But
right
there was
eye, yes.
something else. Something more peculiar.
It was completely frozen.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't
Yes.
you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
So the frozen
105
factor...
pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It
Basically,
should have taken about 18
yeah.
hours to freeze solid.
It would take too long to freeze.
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question.
What, so it is like a twin? A perfect twin? Alright, what's your final question, Iva?
Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Are they going with this? With this?
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive.
So that body was real, and this is that same body. Is that what we're trying to say? In that case, an autopsy report would be able to determine a time of death, right? At the very least, they can determine whether or not it was within the past 24 hours, let's say.
Why?
You mean... ...
You mean?
You've got it.
It was none of the actual answers. The others had actual, like, answers, but it's... You mean... It's not Iris. It's someone who looks like Iris. A body double. Which means, where is Iris? X-ray. Is this gonna tell us something?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
Huh?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was
Huh? What?
killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The
Okay.
expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
Okay.
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily.
It means this isn't Iris.
She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
This is pretty crazy though. Someone that looks like Iris that was pregnant, gave birth, and then got killed?
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Yes, this one's important.
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least
Wait,
10 years.
what? That's a lot longer. And you know, that works as an estimated time of death. It has to be at least 10 years. Okay. In that case, don't tell me it's Iris's mother.
10 years?
And she just gave birth to Iris. Huh? But then... what about Iris's mother?
She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown.
We can take a DNA sample though and run it against Iris. If we can get like what? There's something, I don't know. It's not like a 50% match or something, is that how that works? They've got like those kind of tests to determine genetic linkages.
Her killer is also unknown, but there is one likely suspect.
The original Cyclops killer.
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Oh, so we're going with So.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
It was this woman who was wearing the exact same clothes as Iris normally does.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
It always leads back to that guy. Alright. Let's hope for a better encounter this time around. Not that it was especially bad last time, but you know, let's hope for a bit more peace, maybe? Especially since Date's going alone. Alright, Tuesday afternoon. Is he at home? So, well, Iris is still missing. Hello, Mr. Politician. Feeding the fish?
I told you never to show your face here again.
We jumped through so many paths, it's hard to remember when you say that. Time to question you.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it.
Wait, he actually reacts?
You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman.
Alright, well, does that mean the crowd of bodyguards are gonna appear?
You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed.
And why would he, though?
That's why you were
It's
at
been
the cold
over
storage
10
warehouse
years.
2 days ago.
Let's keep the questioning.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with.
Yeah, lots of things are connecting to So, as always.
Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, there's the bodyguards.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Mizuki's not here to save the day, so I guess this is as far as we go. I wonder if there's a way to get to So without like a huge action sequence with his bodyguards. Is it actually possible to apprehend him?
Damn it, So!
Seeing as how he's got a hand in the police.
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse.
Yeah, I really want
Let's give her a
forensics to get in there.
Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Well, as a name, it's
Alright,
quite nice.
Alice.
Alright, Alice.
What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again? with
Another?
this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
The first time we saw the corpse? Would it not be 2 days ago, Sunday night? But then what's the other 2 times? Like the... Oh, like... Yeah, so the first time would be 2 days ago, Sunday night. The next time would be earlier... or yesterday, Monday night, and then the third time would be earlier today, Tuesday night. So the first time would be 2 days ago, Sunday night.
That was the second time. When my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time.
Wait, so 3 days ago, Saturday night?
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium
Oh,
Files.
right.
We saw the
That
frozen
is
corpse of a
true.
girl.
That is true.
Question 2. Who is the girl?
Alice? Didn't we just decide on that?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Yeah, okay.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question.
We were in Mizuki's Somnium, right? When we saw Alice. That must mean that Mizuki knows about Alice?
In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Oh, hey, that was the third question. So, Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
I wonder when that could have happened. I mean, technically, Mizuki is somewhat related to the Okiura Fisheries warehouse, but as she said before, like, Renju doesn't have anything to do with it since over 10 years ago. I can't remember the exact date. So I don't see why she would have gone there, but she's seen the body, so she must have.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kune Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. The one shrine in this whole place, everyone goes there.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Well, we found each other. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We
Yeah?
used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
Those are some very specific topics. I wonder how often you guys talked about that.
And we would talk about all our problems together.
And then all our problems together is so ridiculously vague.
Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Where is Ota? That's probably easier than
I think
asking
he's
where
searching
Renju is.
Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
And what about Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
We getting a flashback? We just getting a sepia tone? Why are the loading times on this
looking
thing
for Iris.
so slow? Anyway, he's here. Our flashback.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Have you ever seen a corpse in the warehouse?
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium.
Does Mizuki know what a
The
Somnium
body
is?
of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories, so that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
About Alice. Yep, just gotta keep showing us this stabbing scene.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Alright, information
Okay, I'll tell you about Al.
about
It
Alice.
was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate.
How often do you see your daddy
I
cry?
was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before.
I guess not often.
I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi.
Mizuki is so resourceful.
That led me to the cold storage warehouse.
And then that's where she saw the corpse?
He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly.
She can be like a spy.
Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at.
Is the door unlocked?
I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
It was there.
You
The
saw
body.
Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
And yeah, what did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
But she was there.
What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
And why didn't you call the police? Well, at this point,
What was
it's
I
because
supposed to do?
she thought it was a hallucination.
Daddy would have been in trouble.
Oh, because of that.
So you
Okay.
kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you talk to him about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Well,
The
thanks for
Castro
telling us
was
about it now.
often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
It's good to confirm.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night.
Last night.
Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and
Dang, she got some connections. Better connected
I found
than
out
Date.
I was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think.
Yeah, because there's a dead body in it.
But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
For over 10 years, they kept it frozen. Why would they keep it frozen and not, like, dump it over into the water that's right there? If the currents are strong enough, wouldn't the corpse just wash away, get eaten up, and never be found again? Especially if there's no missing persons report and, like, no one's searching for it. Because it's been so long. And, like, even if a body is frozen in, like, a freezer, after 10 years, wouldn't it start to decay? I don't know. How do frozen bodies work? I guess if it's truly frozen, then it would be preserved. Since we find people frozen, prehistoric
On
people
paper,
frozen,
Daddy has nothing to do
before?
with Ogiura Fishery.
but that's only on paper.
Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there too.
Except for Sosajima, apparently.
That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
And now it's not a secret anymore. How long was he managing the warehouse?
Inazuki, how long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years.
That is a very long
The
time.
man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search.
So we're looking for people who have gone missing 18 years ago.
Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her.
18 years ago, though. How old was Iris again? Is that a match?
The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Do you know that person, Date?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Okay, well, the high school is the
We've
same.
known each other for 20 years now.
Are they accomplices in the murder of this 19-year-old girl?
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend.
Oh,
One of the only friends I had.
that's the same name.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju.
So she was so she gave birth to Iris, and then somehow was murdered, but then was frozen and kept in the warehouse for 18 years. Meanwhile, Hitomi raised Monica's child?
But why?
How
Monica's body was found just now.
How would they be able to just... Is there like... Can you just say, oh yeah, I have a baby now, and then register that legally? Is that how it works?
But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Oh, we're
Roger
gonna check out Hitomi's Somnium next. This'll be interesting. She's a character that for a long time seems to know things that go beyond what she tells us. Or I guess we're gonna start with an interrogation. And then once we're like, she isn't telling us what we want to know, then we're gonna forcibly get her to do a dive. A sink.
You saw the corpse of your daughter today.
But it wasn't.
You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Because it's not your daughter. How can Hitomi stay calm? Specifically, what is the information on Monika?
Her name is... She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the... Monika, Hitomi Sagan, and...
Okay, so that's just general information. It's probably the autopsy report then, because that's gonna say that
Monika's body was found completely frozen.
it's been
solid.
over 10 years.
The right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife.
Oh, that's not gonna say
She
it's...
was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
Okay, well that works. That should prove that it's not Iris. Oh wait, there's a win! I totally missed that.
However, her appearance appears to be thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby would be...
Just turning 18.
Alright, let's show this. What? Would it not be the fact that it can't be Iris because it's Monika? I feel like my logic is sound and I just need to figure out
Monika's corpse was
which
hidden under the hood of a forklift in this warehouse has
which
been
piece of
under
evidence it
Renju's
is.
management. Mizuki witnessed this of course means that Renju knew about Monika.
Renju might be Iris's father. That is true, huh? Because Renju does seem to care about Iris an awful lot. So it would be this one, where the fact that Renju knows about Monika probably means that Hitomi knows about Monika, so that's why she's not surprised? Nope. Okay, okay. Just the general information then? That's it.
Because that body isn't
It's just to
Iris.
say that it's not Iris.
And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monika Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body.
Yeah. It would be a lot more convenient for you guys if Renju actually properly disposed of it instead of just keeping it in a forklift for 18 years.
And we can prove it.
Alright, Renju. This was about Renju seeing you. Checking up on Monika.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now.
And that's a
witness
fact.
testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monika Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I mean, when someone goes missing and no one can find them and they have no reason to go missing, isn't it normally assumed after a certain amount of time that, like, they're dead? Isn't there a thing like that?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago.
Yes.
And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known.
Yeah, and that's who Iris is.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
It's the, well, she's not gonna talk. Time to do some basically non-consent syncing. If you won't tell us, then we'll make you. Alright. Are we gonna be in the cold storage warehouse again? Or maybe at her house?
Okay, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
Especially since to get to this place, to unlock this branch, I had to go through the route where Date went past 6 minutes.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
I mean, that's a pretty compelling argument.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
Irreparable? I always called that irreparable. But I guess it doesn't have an eye?
But what does that mean exactly?
What does that mean exactly? Neither of them say a thing. Has this happened before? Are you two hiding something?
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Is that what caused him to lose his memories?
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
I'll just say it. No, Pewter, you tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
Let's listen.
Ask Pewter. He knows more about it than I do.
Alright. Alright. Hey, Pewter. Tell me, what terrible things are gonna happen to me after 6 minutes of sinking?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit.
But after that, the damage is irreparable.
Could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do
And?
you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Actually I don't,
Yeah,
sorry.
why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain.
Okay.
The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
So, what? Your consciousness will be merged?
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed. But there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well.
Wait, do they swap bodies? Is that what we're going to? The egg yolk and the egg white? Oh, hey, Grizzly. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been good. Been playing, the Somnium Files here. I think I'm pretty close to the end, though. Like, 2 endings away, based on the flowchart.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Wait a moment. So they are body swapping here. That's not that... I mean, it's not that bad. At least it's not death. But, does that mean Renju... I'm not Renju, sorry. Date body swapped with someone? Yeah, it's a pretty long game. It's a story kind of game. Let me show you actually the... I can open it up from here, right? Yeah. The flow chart. Oh, hey Navies, thanks for the follow. So yeah, the flow chart. Look at all of this stuff. It's the convenient flow chart. So this is an ending. This is an ending. And this is an ending. So those are done. Right now, I've got this handy dandy "you are here," so that's where I'm at right now. So once I reach the end of this, it's gonna be another ending. And then the only one I have left is this green thing, which is currently locked. So I'm pretty sure that once I reach the end of this little line, this is gonna be the last part. But of course, it's not like I know what's beyond these lines. It's totally possible that this one will continue and it'll branch again. Or like this one will continue and it'll branch again. But I feel like this page is pretty full, so it's probably close to the end. Yeah. Last I remember there was the idol girl and the backpack kid and they were like either asking or blackmailing you for help. Yep. I think we're on good enough terms now that they won't be doing that for the rest of the route. We're working together now.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Okay, the thing about this right now that they've introduced body swapping is that if going in someone's somnium and syncing for more than 6 minutes or whatever the time limit is ends up causing your minds and consciousnesses and memories to swap bodies, can't you just do it again and swap back? There's gotta be more to this. Anything else?
Now you know everything.
No, sorry, Pewter, but if doing this swaps your bodies,
Talk to the boss.
you can just swap back. Alright, boss. Why did you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well.
Dang, Super AI Iva unaware?
This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you.
Wait, there's other sinkers?
Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security.
The guy in green gives me Seto Kaiba.
Even sinkers are on a
Is it
need-to-know
the coat?
basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you.
100% code energy.
We
I
can't
wonder if
let
he
the
also has the
secret get out.
belt.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Espionage. Perfect espionage material. Take over someone's body. Become them.
Remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
He doesn't care. Wouldn't it be something if, like,
Really okay?
game over doesn't actually
I'm fine.
game over,
Start it.
and it instead the game continues and you're just like body swapped?
Let us begin.
that'd be a whole other aspect of gameplay. Each route is different based on whether or not you body swap. Alright, is it the warehouse? Like I'm expecting, or is it gonna be somewhere completely like new, like an abstract kind of place that doesn't really exist? Alright, looks like an abstract place that doesn't really exist. God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
Forest.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
That'll probably make her feel
I
worse.
will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Is that what fog does? I guess when it's night, that's what it does. I'm thinking about like morning fog. It makes everything gray.
The light over there. Is that a firefly?
I feel like fog at night? Nah, I guess I've seen fog at like evening. I don't really think about nighttime fog.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Alright, what are we gonna do here? Forest where you can't see much. Good thing we have a scan. So, trees, leaves? Though there's people here. I see people. Dinner for everyone? Well, my dinner was simple rice, eggs, bok choy. Nothing fancy. How about you?
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Okay, let me see what there is. There's only one thing to look at, the flower bud. This is a linear one, so
I cannot
there's no
identify
branching
the
path
name.
here. Let's figure out the type. Worship is
I
interesting.
cannot identify the type of flower in this state.
Yeah, eggs and rice are classic.
It appears to be some kind of lily.
An apple? So healthy.
A flower bud.
Alright, this time let's worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
And now it's gonna grow and like bloom into the beautiful flower.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Well, clearly it was the worshipping. Made a new recipe for a Mexican-style shredded chicken, rice, and cheese burritos for my wife and myself. They turned out excellent. Whoa, it sounds fancy. Hole in a tree, rock 1, rock 2, and rock 3? I'm not sure what rocks are supposed to do, so I guess I'll just... Oh snap, I'm so lost. It's so dark, I can't see. This is... Wait, this is the wrong direction. Ah, there. The hole in the tree.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Whoa, fit inside? Let's peek inside. I got through stints of
I
loving cooking and
cannot
trying
see
new
anything.
recipes and improving my
It is
existing ones.
unnaturally dark.
I mean, that sounds quite good.
Did you notice anything?
I did hear the faint sound of the wind.
It must be hollow on the inside.
Everyone's gotta eat, so might as well make it enjoyable.
A hole in a tree.
Alright, let's tackle the tree.
Beetles might fall out.
This isn't one of your animal friend video games.
Bam! What falls out? Or what comes out of the hole?
fell.
Did you want something to fall out?
Not this one either, then. Oh, but
A
one half
hole.
timey?
Minutes left, Dante.
Stick hand in. There's gotta be
I am not
something.
going to be eaten or anything.
There's gotta be something in this hole. Why else would there be a hole in a tree?
Whoa!
Oh, something happened.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What?
Is that a good thing
Is
or a
someone
bad
there?
thing?
That voice is.
It's a person.
Find out where that voice is coming from.
By checking the map. It's Renju. Wait, Renju is to my right? Left. Left. Yeah, I can totally read a map.
Renju Okiura.
Talk to him. There's a lot of options, but I'll
Renju,
just talk
what
to
are you
him.
doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Well, if talking doesn't work, then let's hit him. If words
This is
don't,
for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward.
I guess I can't hit him either.
No use. I can't hit him.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
He's got like this red cloud around him.
Renju Okiura.
Okay. Wait, so talking to him didn't work, but will flirting with him work? I don't see how that's any different from talking.
Yoo-hoo, Renju. Come get some of this.
What was that supposed to do?
Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
Alright.
Renju Okiura.
4 minutes.
We only have one left. Inspect him.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Huh, so there is nothing we can do. Do we have to check out the other hole in the tree then? Or do these rocks actually matter? Do you play Master Duel regularly? I do not play it regularly, no. I have played it before, though. That's not the right direction. I don't know how to read maps. I should turn in the other direction. Wait, where was I coming from? Where am I going? Is this the right direction? I need to turn a bit more to the left. No. I hit something. I can go through here. Okay. Rock 2, what? Okay, I just need to go past the rock. I'm heading in the opposite direction. What? I'm so bad at directions. Turn 180. This is it now, right? No, wait, that's just Renju again. What? What? I'll start at Renju again. I'm at Renju. I want to get here. I need to go in this direction. Yo, is that it? That might be it. Hole in tree number 2.
A hole in the tree.
So we will once again stick the hand in.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
Yes, you are. Right? No?
That's strange. It should have worked.
Yeah, it should have worked.
Did
I
you
think so
want
too.
to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
Now what?
A hole in the tree.
3 minutes, Dante.
In that case... Scream?
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
It's Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there.
And no one
don't see anything.
responds.
Nor do I.
Am I supposed to be looking at the
hole in
rocks?
tree.
I don't think I should use the 1/4 timey. Let's just tackle it then.
Understood. I will do my best.
Oh, something fell? It worked this time. So that it's a photo.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monika.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Alright, we gotta pass this over to Renju then. That should work, right? Let's go back to Renju. This direction, right? I remember following a line of lights. There we go.
Renju Okiura.
Show picture there.
Renju, look at this.
And off he goes. He doesn't even acknowledge our existence.
Renju, stop!
Shake? Question mark. Shook Renju. Okay, so what now? I'll follow the lights? Or actually, let me look. Hole. I need to turn. Do I need to turn or do I just go straight? Is this it? No, that's rock number 1. Which means I need to turn left.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
I have less than
Hurry.
2 minutes. I need to turn... What? Rock number 2. I'm facing rock number 2 at the moment, which means I need to turn left. Hole. There it is.
What is this hole?
Jump in. 7 seconds. I've got less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
Okay. And I'm like halfway through the Somnium. Which probably means
It's even
I'm not
more
gonna make
difficult
it.
to see now. Another voice? Monika! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Yeah, I'm only halfway through. Hitomi is not here, which means I need to go to the hole in the tree. Which means, hopefully that's just straight ahead. Is that it? Am I getting closer? Is that it? Hole in tree number 3.
Another
100 seconds
hole in a
remaining.
tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Is capybara a normal measurement?
Those are pretty big.
So last time we tackle peek inside. Scream? Peek inside?
What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face.
That didn't seem to
A
work.
hole in a tree.
Then let's scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey,
This
what are
doesn't
you
seem
trying
like
to
it's gonna
say?
be it.
Hitomi won't remember this sink, but still.
Wait, it worked?
Hitomi stopped.
Okay. I guess it worked. Where is she? Okay, I am standing towards the tree. If I want to get to Hitomi, I turn right. Girl hardly screamed. She tried her best.
Hitomi.
Touch her, hug her, inspect her, talk to her. Let's hug her. That'll work, right?
Hitomi? I see.
Well,
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
good work,
Clearly,
Appa.
it did not work.
That's good
Well, if physical contact
That's
doesn't
Hitomi.
work,
You have 1 minute left.
let's talk.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Just because I figured talking didn't work with Renju, but Wait,
Guess she can't hear you.
no, I guess
She
not.
looks like she's looking for something.
That's Hitomi.
She's looking for something. She wasn't bothered by the hug, so I don't think touching would do much. But then again, inspecting probably wouldn't do much either. Let me take a look at the map. Am I gonna have to shake the tree again? Let me go back to the tree. Where's the tree? I went the wrong direction.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Oh no! 30 seconds! No, that's the rock. 20 seconds. That looks like the hole.
A hole in a tree.
Inspect. Well, it takes time, and I think I'm out of time. 1487, and it takes 15 seconds to tackle. Alright.
Leave it to me. Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Well, my gamble did not pay
I
off,
agree.
and time is up. Whoa, 1-8 time?
Date, we can't. Time is up.
Damn it! Is it over?
Now we have now body swapped, and we have become Hitomi. Hitomi has become Date. So I'll retry. Actually, I'll just restart. Yes. Save myself. Or rather than save myself, give myself all the extra time. So beginning with checking the map. Oh wait, this is the flower bud thing.
A flower bud.
So, gonna skip figuring out the type and go straight to worshipping it. Bam, 10 seconds saved. And then here is the hole in the tree. So, straight ahead? Am I heading in the right direction? No, wait. Turn around. Hole in a tree, there.
A hole in a tree.
So this one was stick hand in. And then she fell through. So then we go to the hole in the tree number 2. And then we go to Renju. So the far one. So I think if I follow the lights, this is the wrong lights to follow, isn't it? Is it this? This one I see in the distance, it says hole in tree number 2.
A hole in the tree.
And then I tackle it. Picture comes out, and then we go to Renju, which was left or right,
5
left or
minutes
right.
left, Date.
Following the line, yes, following the line, that was it.
Renju.
And show picture. So speed running, speed running. So we're into Hitomi. Or wait, we jump in the hole and then we're at Hitomi. Where was the hole? Is this the hole? That's rock number 1. I've walked away from the hole. Wait, huh? Wait, rock number 1 is here, so I just turn around and... Ah, there, the hole.
What is this hole?
Jump in. Okay. So we go into the hole in the tree 3 and we shout, and then that stops Hitomi.
4 minutes.
Is this the correct direction? It is not. This is the correct direction, because I see the words.
Another hole in a tree.
Those are pretty big.
So, scream. Okay, so she stopped this time. Do I want to do the last? I tackled it. I peeked inside. Let's just stick my hand in while I'm here so I don't have to walk back if it turns out
won't get so
that I don't, Or wait, did I do this? Or there's something? Yo, there's something.
cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Might be important. Hold on to it.
Alright, we gotta show this to Hitomi. Where is she? I turn to my left, and she should be there. Rock number 1 is there. That is not correct. If I'm facing rock number 1, I should turn to my left. I see some words in the distance. There is Hitomi. And I can show the bracelet right away, right? Yeah. And now I have made it past where I was.
This?
And she again takes off.
Follow her!
On it!
And then the last one is gonna be
3 minutes.
Manika, right? Hole number 2. Is it this direction? I went past rock. So I should be able to keep going and find the hole? No? Huh? Did I walk past it? Oh yes, I walked past it.
A large hole.
Jump in.
If there is nothing left to do...
And then I'm down to my last 2 minutes.
Date, what is going on?
It's becoming
I don't know,
darker
it's
and
pitch
darker.
black. I can't...
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
And by feel your way around, we're gonna try and figure out where this cluster of amaryllis is. Oh wait, I can see the words!
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Okay. Yay!
A licorice flower.
Shall we worship it again? Worshipping seemed to work last time. It probably isn't that simple though.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
A licorice flower.
In that case, let's be the most disruptive we can possibly be. Let's dig it up.
Let's do it.
If being respectful doesn't work,
What?
cause the most disturbance we can. Oh, it's a new
Another
hole.
hole.
This is
A
it, right?
large hole.
120 seconds? I'm so doomed. Wait a moment. I'm so doomed.
A
Okay.
large.
I didn't get
Come
any
this far.
timies.
I will not protest now.
This is the last action I can take, though. Is this gonna clear the Somnium? Otherwise, we're gonna be like, oh no, we're out of time. Or is this a loading screen for, yay, we finished? No, it's another screen, which means we're out of time.
That is.
It's a hole? Wait. Did they kill someone and, like, bury the body in the forest? Is that what we're looking at? But... if that's... oh hey, I guess we did manage to clear it. But... huh? Why is it a hole in a forest? Is it, like, a metaphorical thing? Because that body is actually in a forklift? At least I'm assuming that's Monika's body and not yet another body in this case.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains.
Okay, so she was in the mountains, and they lugged... they lugged her body. Why didn't they call the police? They took the body that they found and froze it?
And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
Why?
My guess is so Sejima killed Monica.
But why would you hide the body?
I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
All right. Let's hear the reasoning. 18 years ago. All right, there's the baby. What's this?
Wait, you're going to see So?
What's this distance between them?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Why is he involved? Are we
Are
gonna
you worried about
actually
my body?
know?
You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it.
Worried about So murdering her, as ends up happening?
So doesn't care about you.
Or wait, is that... Is that... Is So the father?
And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
And he has a mistress that's 19 years old? Wait, how old is he?
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit?
And then... Huh. So the motive for everyone's death is to hide this baby. Essentially. I wonder why he waited for so long, though. Cause yeah, like... If So killed Monica, like, right away, why would he let Iris live for so long?
I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case.
A tracker?
It's a GPS transmitter, just to be extra safe.
Renju, why do you have that? You just, like, graduated high school.
I really don't think I'll need it.
I guess technically he did say that he was involved with, the Yakuza
But okay,
and all that stuff.
It'll make you feel better.
However that came to be.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen.
But then again, if the motive is to kill everyone involved with this whole thing with Iris, that doesn't explain the whole, you know, plucking out their eye thing.
so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
So maybe there's kind of two cases going on? Intertwined? Someone might be using so? Didn't So hire a guy to kill Hitomi and Iris? Yeah, well... I suppose that's true. There were those hired guys. But... even if he's... even if he has the motive to kill them... The eye thing is strange. About Monika's killer.
Date, you said that Monika was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monika was killed by Saito Sejima.
Who's that? Saito Sejima? Someone related to So
The
Sejima?
son of So and his late wife.
Oh, and Date has a reaction to
Saito
that
was
name?
12 at the time.
The whole thing about hello father So Sejima? That means Date is Saito?
12?
12.
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
And if we take into the whole body swapping idea... Huh? Who told you this? Let's start with that.
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
Well, I guess So is pretty loose-lipped then.
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
What happened after Monika's
So
murder?
contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Okay, that would explain why the eye is missing at least. Because Rohan
Yes, with some of his men.
was involved with that whole deal. The Cyclops murders.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monika to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The
And so
GPS Renju gave to
The
Monika?
body was attempted to be disposed of in the forest, and instead of contacting anyone, they just pulled the body out of the hole in the forest, cleaned it up, and froze it for 18 years.
Yes.
But let's hear this from
At first, we
Hitomi.
thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
The mob doctor. Well, if Renju trusts the mob doctor, seemed to have worked out. Alright, the forest.
Those are Kumakura men.
They're just hiding behind a
We didn't
tree or
dare
something.
move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded.
So they would have had to watch them dig the hole, throw the body in, cover it with dirt, wait for them to leave, and then dig her out?
I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here?
Yeah.
cover her.
Their voices. Did they notice them? Oh no, that's the reason why her eye's missing.
Beautiful.
Yep,
Kamakura
that's
people
the
covered
eye.
Monika's body
Oh, thanks for
and
the follow,
left.
Ink to Reload.
Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch.
With a tree branch? Dang. I guess they wouldn't have thought to bring a shovel over. But is a tree branch even better than your hands? At least with your hands you can cup the dirt out. And if it's freshly covered, wouldn't it be easier to... I don't know, I've never dug a body out of a hole before. Artificial intelligence, the sleeping archives. I suppose that's one way to put it.
Monica! Monica!
They did a good job cleaning her up. Okay, now, guys, why did you not call the police at this point?
We need to. We need to call the police.
Never dug a body out of a hole? Well, I mean, if you can't prove anything.
No, we can't.
Alright, Renju, why would you say such a thing?
Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out?
So it's to hide the fact that Iris was already born?
They would take her and kill her too.
Okay, but you've dug her up. You don't want to go to the police for this. What was your plan of freezing this body for 18 years?
And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby.
I'm really a fan of this game because it's an acid trip, but not even like a light one. It's basically inhaling 7 types of drugs at the same time. Yeah, it does get pretty crazy, doesn't it? But it does have like a coherent storyline.
We had to. No matter what.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him.
When I'm just like, if you trust him, dig the hole, throw the body back in, and then cover it up again. The man powered by porno megs. Yup, that's the solution to every
Monica's body in the
crisis.
forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
I just can't imagine the logistics of that. Has Renju already made the plan with like the deal? Why would he have made the deal with the warehouse if he didn't have a body? Like, imagine that timeline. Was he negotiating the warehouse rights?
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it, but it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now.
I guess it really was that convenient. Right as they're in the transition period, they get to take the warehouse and make the deal.
But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out.
Okay, and then
Everyone but you, of course.
they spend 18 years doing this.
I'll give you a key.
Convenience is Renju's middle name. You know, That may be the case. The amount of times Renju came up every single time new, like, hint showed up throughout this whole game. It's like, oh yeah, that's linked to Renju. The Kumakuras? The warehouse? Like, anything. Oh yeah, Iris? Oh, she was seen with Renju.
You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
They've turned this place into this really weird, like, frozen shrine.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Like, just imagining Hitomi. I want to see Monica today. Goes over to the warehouse, unlocks it, opens up the forklift, stares at a frozen body. Monica! Today, Iris walked for the first time, talking to a frozen body. I feel like they could have done a bit better, but like... Alright, Renju, 19 years old. I guess we can talk. Hey, did you get the birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book.
Wow, mob doctor. Really could be trusted.
It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like she was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly.
Renju's just like, be sure to raise her responsibly. Uh-huh, and Renju, what about your kid?
I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
So many meanings.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
Hitomi sure is stretching this. I'm like...
So both names have something to do with the eye.
At the part where it's from Monica's name, I'm like, oh, then does the Monica mean Iris in Japanese? Nope. Monica is apparently love, and then Monica reminds me of Monaco. It's taking such a long route.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
That's like some massive like shower thoughts. This word and that part of that word and then this part of this name. Mana can be rarely written as I. Oh, so okay. I guess that's the character used in her name.
Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
About Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
Yeah, a 12-year-old boy killing... I mean, it's not impossible, especially since he attacked from the back. But a motive would be kind of required, yeah.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way.
And yet, she was seen talking with So.
But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her.
So the reason why So suddenly came after Iris and Hitomi and possibly other people would be because somehow he would have learned about Iris's existence or the fact that Iris is alive. I wonder how that would have happened. Because she's famous? Saw her on, like, the internet?
Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep.
I can't really imagine So Sejima the politician opening up one of Iris's streams. Who was the guy who plucked out the eyeball? It was Rohan, the leader of the Kumakura gang. He was involved in the original Cyclops serial killings because he likes women's eyes.
And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else.
Well, I feel like that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I understand.
Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Woof woof?
Mama, I'm wet, sleepy. Up? Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again.
It's the montage of Iris growing up.
Mommy, you were so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little.
She's getting better at pronouncing.
Why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody.
Which bone was that?
Hey, Mommy,
Did I forget something? Or is that just a one-off? Oh, Iris just, like, broke a bone.
Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look!
It's Kid Iris!
I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
And then all the stuff happened.
Myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her, but I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, so would be punished by the law.
Is it that easy at that point? By this point, I imagine the body's been frozen for like 10 years.
And the Sejima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered, but that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father, and even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris, but
sometimes I don't understand how English speakers are subconsciously able to say Japanese words. Zero accent, and then they try consciously and the accent comes out.
It can be cruel.
I mean, sometimes, isn't it like... when you're not paying attention, you're copying what you've heard, but then when you try consciously, you overthink it?
God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most.
Is she wearing, like, her cat ear things on a hospital bed? And okonomiyaki is long.
That's what the doctor
Yeah,
said.
it is a pretty long word.
If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
An experimental new treatment?
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution.
And the solution is to do, underworld work.
Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan to blackmail Sosajima.
Oh, so that's why she was talking to him. Blackmail, huh? And then that might be why he started killing? And perhaps he would have started investigating and then found Iris? Noticed the
2
similarities?
days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse.
Wait. Directly?
He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived,
Yeah, what's the game plan here?
he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty crazy thing you guys did, freezing a body for 18
Not
years.
to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything.
The voice changer.
Did it? And I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito. Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
Okay. A lot of suspect things have
I
happened.
told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras.
Doesn't that mean she should go to the press?
Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
But then, that's when Date comes in.
I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back, but then something unexpected happened. I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around,
It can't be.
And then this is when that happened.
Iris.
Meanwhile, Hitomi's just hiding around the corner. Date? Your observation skills, your ability to secure the scene. Well, if it's for the sake of the story. Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima.
But I mean, I'm the only one that can hear Aiba when Aiba's talking like this, right?
Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito.
So, from Hitomi's point of view, Date's just kind of staring and not saying a word.
However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year.
Pretty much
The
recap.
only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money.
I wonder if, like,
The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly.
if Hitomi actually was able to get the money from Sosajima, then how would she justify the fact that she has that money? I mean, maybe the whatever nanotech people don't really care, but she's a single mother and a school teacher. I don't think that's very, I don't know, you can't get really wealthy with that. And if she shows up being like requesting treatment for her daughter, is it not suspicious that she has that much money? I don't know.
That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse.
I guess you could say that it's all gift from, like,
On Sunday
Renju,
night,
maybe?
What Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So.
But if that's the case, why couldn't Renju actually give a gift? I mean, I think Renju cares about Iris. He owns a company. He should probably have money for treatment. Maybe? I don't know.
That is the summary of what we have learned so far.
If Renju doesn't have enough money for the treatment, then it really is suspicious if Hitomi comes up and's like, yeah, I have the money required for this special nanotechnology treatment.
But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it.
Alright, question time. Well, I guess we'll start with the eye question, but it's gonna be because he likes eyes.
I have no idea.
Did you tell Renju about blackmailing So? That is important.
No, I did not.
So Renju right now is like, what's going on with him?
All of this was my idea.
And Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene.
They should have looked
It
harder.
makes sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
Alright.
There are
Simple.
still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
Yeah, that one's the confusing part. We can get the whole Iris connection, but Shoko not so
Her
much.
murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
Yeah, whatever the heck Renju is up to.
We can think about it later. More importantly,
Wait,
Wait, what?
where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
Oh, did you think we were gonna stay in this room?
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
What? You put a tracker on her?
Yes.
What is it? What is it that you know?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
Just like you?
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
Alright, what else do you know?
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Oh, so Date is involved, but didn't you say to leave the police out of it?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
Aiba seemed skeptical there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
This stops now.
Pewter, what the heck? You're doing this again? Boss, why do you look...
Date. Run.
Oh, wait, did Pewter shoot Boss?
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is. Which is why...
Pewter, why are you so, like, gung-ho about these orders?
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know.
Then why are you pointing a gun?
But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation.
Pewter, why do you always just keep going back and forth on me?
As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Or what, you're gonna shoot that gun?
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Ouch. Well, in the locker he goes, I guess. But now what? Date,
Now tell me.
the whole police force has probably got orders against you now. Seeing as how, So is doing his string pulling.
Where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
Alright, we're going to a place. I'm wondering if it's the prototype sync machine that I saw in Iris's Bad End. Because it feels like a key location, but I haven't seen it since Iris's Bad End. Which, abandoned factory? Is it it?
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
I knew that. How did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, I'm sorry.
Is it-
But this is going to be bad.
What happened?
What?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory.
Oh. Is Aiba getting hacked?
They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years.
But Aiba, I thought you were connected to the cloud. I thought everything you have is backed up.
Including backups.
Dang, the backups!
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. In 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Pewter will be able to access Logic, my core programming. He will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
And then Aiba's eye will only be... what is it? Glass? Metal? Technology of some kind? In Date's eye. Just dead weight.
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Date. They are attempting to limit your power by removing you from the equation.
And to be honest, removing Aiba from Date is like seriously limiting his power.
I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours.
But the instant that you step back into police headquarters, isn't the police gonna jump on you?
Or else.
Heck, for that matter, you expect to be able to walk back into Abyss and not have, like, Pewter jump you? Because if Pewter is hacking Aiba right now, that means someone let him free.
I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
You know, Eye is acting up.
Alright. Now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
Alright. What will we find here? That's a really big door.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
It's not the kind of door that you'd expect to see inside a building.
Okay.
Alright. Is anyone there? First of all. No, but this is totally the room. Oh, but is that Iris? No, it's Renju. Dang. And down he goes again, Date. Alright. Wait, that's it? That's the end? The case remains unsolved? Another bad ending? I guess I'll save. Oh, cycle to number 3. So, it does stay locked. Okay, then that means that at least the left side should be unlocked. We're doing a lot of jumping around, huh? Bam, unlocked. Okay, well, I guess Boss killed So. And because So had his left eye taken out, Boss must be the new Cyclops killer. Well, 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 well. I suppose that's a good place to end off. Not really a good place to end off in the story, but it's a good place to end off for the stream, I think, because... simply because picking up back here is going to be a good place to start off next time. I kind of wasn't expecting a to-be-continued kind of ending from here. I was expecting it to be like... because I guess I've been going pretty smoothly lately, getting actual endings one after the other. So I was kind of expecting this to also be an ending. But, I guess that's what it means to be close to the end. We're gonna get more locks, I guess. Alright. In that case, I'll end it off for today. Thanks, guys, for watching. And, I guess for those who are new, I stream every Tuesday at around the same time, so the next one will also be Tuesday. Alright. Yeah, have a good week to you as well. Alright then, bye-bye.